introduced myself to 100 women in the last, let's say, 5 years. I can almost guarantee that 5 of them responded with their name back. Like if I say, hey, my name is Zachariah Jackson, this and another, and they just sit there like, duh, and I be looking like, you like have a name, you know what I mean? And then they will then they introduce themselves, and so it made me wonder. I said, well, how do you meet people? How do you meet people today? Should we just depend on a friend, or should we,
Well, there are so many different ways one can meet someone. I don't know whether you're going, you're the hunter as the man, and of course we're the treasure that has to be hunted. So I just believe that, coming from a man's perspective,
Yeah.
different from a woman's perspective, you're out there searching.
Sure.
You're looking.
Yeah, a man is not.
A man is.
Right.
No, when I say you, all right,
Praise the Lord,
let's roll this back.
Let's roll that back.
Let's roll this back.
We want to help the church now.
The man is
play.
out. Well, if you don't have someone and you would like to have someone, you would be out there looking with you.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Yes, without a doubt. Yeah.
Absolutely. But the man is out there. He's hunting.
Sure.
The woman shouldn't be hunting anyone. Amen. She's the treasure.
Right. Well, okay, all right.
So she has to do is just be about her father's business,
right.
and he will find her.
She'll be found.
Right.
She'll be found.
All right, let me ask you this right here. Just set up a scenario for the guys that's out there dating today. Let's just say if there are 5 women at the table, and a man walked through the door, and he spot these five attractive women, but then he leaned towards one that he didn't know the woman was married, and he introduced himself, and then she said, well, I'm married, this, that, and other. Can he then spin off and go to the next woman? Should it be okay?
I see no reason why not.
Yes, he can.
But why that don't happen?
Why doesn't he do that?
No, not why doesn't he do it? But if he did it,
right,
would it be like
second choice for the other?
Yeah. Well, would she feel that way? Should she feel second choice?
Not necessarily so.
But she does, though, a lot of times.
But it's all according to his approach to her.
Well, okay, if I approach you, and I say, okay, my name is Zachariah Jackson, is that another one? And we just talk, we say, I'm married. Oh, okay, well, I'm out here searching and everything. Would it be okay if I went over here at this time?
Well, I don't know whether you should do it right at that moment.
Well, when should you do it? Because I don't know you, you don't know me from Allen.
Well, first of all, I mean, if you got 5 women sitting at a table and you walk up and you approach all 5.
Yeah, how you doing?
You're just gonna conversate with all 5.
You are,
and in conversating with all 5, you can kind of pick up, or maybe she might just throw in or interject. My husband. She might not say I'm married.
Well, she might not even say that though.
But yesterday my husband and I we.
Well, she might not say that though.
And
she might not say that.
Look at her hand. Hopefully, she'll have her ring on.
Right.
Left
We
hand.
know that.
Absolutely.
We know that some people don't wear
Don't
their
wear the ring.
rings.
All right. And then
things
sometimes
like
you might
that,
not let on and everything.
Right.
This, that,
But
and other.
there is nothing wrong with you speaking with her. And I don't know if you can do it at that very moment to spin off to
but
a friend.
But if we don't do it at that very moment, it might not be done.
Miss the connection.
Well,
connection.
I look at it like this. If you missed the connection, it wasn't for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you missed it, it just wasn't for
because
you.
anything that's ordained by God,
Yes.
He will make
Right,
sure
you're gonna get what
that
you're
it's going to
supposed to
come
get.
together.
Absolutely. We can't be too anxious.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't for you.
What
If
about-
you didn't get it, it wasn't for you. Now, you might go outside.
And come back in.
And let's say you go outside.
Sure.
The other 4 women are outside.
Sure.
The other 3 walk away. Somehow, that one is still there.
Right.
Yes.
Then you start a conversation with the one.
Right.
And find out she might just be the one.
Right.
She might be the one.
That's right.
Okay.
God will work it out.
He'll work that
God
thing
work
out
that
for
out.
you.
Right.
Absolutely. So don't be anxious. Don't be too anxious.
Trust Him. He will work it out.
He will work it out.
Absolutely.
So what I mean, so should we get married? Should we think in terms of marriage and?
Well, you know what?
after
Marriage
mature?
is not for everyone.
No, exactly.
And I can remember going south, and my aunt said to me, she said, and I'm coming from my own personal experience, never been married. And my aunt said, you didn't get married yet? So, coming from the South, once you reach a certain age, they expect you to be married.
Right.
So if you're not married,
Sure.
they feel something is wrong.
Sure.
But marriage is not for everyone.
Sure.
Not that I'm saying it's not for me,
Right.
but I'm just saying it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
Now, am I going to stop living because I have not gotten married? No, I'm not.
Right.
I'm going to enjoy my journey.
Right.
Where God is taking me, I'm enjoying it every step of the way.
Do you believe in the Shazam effect in relationship. I know a woman that I was dating a few years ago. She believed in that Shazam. She said, everything was when she get married. When we get married. So if she said she's gonna cook when we get married, she's gonna do this when she get married. So I said, well now, is there such thing as like Shazam? You remember the guy Captain Marvel said Shazam, and he turned Shazam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The idea. How should we interact learn that journey? I mean, should we?
I think one should live life day by day.
Okay.
Not waiting until I get married. I'm not going on a cruise until I get married.
Right.
I'm not going to buy whatever until I get married.
Sure.
I'm not going to get a house until I get married.
Sure.
I don't live that way, and I don't feel anyone should live that way.
Right.
I mean, if you do get married, that would just be icing on the cake. But in the meantime, we're going to live our lives.
We're going to live our life.
Amen. We're going to enjoy life.
Let's enjoy life.
We're going to enjoy life.
You know, Denise, we better talk about.
Yes, Angel Food Ministries. As of March 17th is the cutoff date. The phone number that you can call to place an order is 973-634-8267. That's for Angel Food Ministry.
And give us some
And
price
we
on
have food package. The most expensive one is $30.
Wow.
The lowest one is $19. We even have a vegetable box for those who don't eat meat. We have a chicken box, and also something that Reverend Zachariah has been asking for. We have a steak and chicken box.
Wow.
Now,
How much
without the pork, and that's $21.
Steak and chicken box.
Steak and chicken box.
Okay.
And also I wanted to mention that New Vision Ministries at 504 South Avenue in Plainfield, New Jersey, this coming Saturday will be giving out free food, which consists of cereal, rice, and canned goods. So please feel free to come.
Well, you need to go. You need to get out there and get some of that free food and everything. Amen. Can we go to that?
Resource, our children. And what's the most common way for predators to gain access to our children? The internet. Well, finally, there's protection. Presenting the world's ultimate tracking system, or www.whatsgood.com. That's WUTSgood.com. A web browser that notifies the parents about the sites their children access and the people with whom they communicate, thereby preventing cyberstalking. What's Good is specifically designed to protect children ages 5 through 17 while enabling them to enjoy the web in a safe and entertaining environment. In addition, there's a social networking site that offers the same security but allows peer-to-peer networking. Only registered members of whatsgood.com will be permitted on the social network, and both are monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure no adults communicate with children online. Your child deserves What's Good. To register, go to www.whatsgood.com. That's WUTSgood.com.
Well, it's good to be back, and I guess it's time to wrap this whole thing up. Well, God bless everybody. We're here talking about relationships, and we just touched on it just a little.
Yes.
And we will touch on it again next month.
Okay.
Yes.
And may God be with us. Good night.